This is my review of Monkey Man. Now, on the last episode of the Jeremy and Andy Talk Movies podcast, my friend Andy and I talked about the state of action movies right now and how they're different from the classic action movies of the 80s. And the biggest difference is the way that they cast the leads in these movies now, and how instead of taking guys who look like action heroes and trying to have them act, they're taking great actors and making them action heroes, even if they don't, again, have that traditional action look. And that's certainly the case in the movie Monkey Man because it's starring Dev Patel, who is an actor I really enjoy, but he's never done anything quite like this. He usually plays normal guys, kind of a nice guy, smart guys, sophisticated guys. He pulls off all of that very well, but I've never really saw him and thought, Dev Patel, I could see him just beating up a room full of guys. And I gotta say, shockingly does a pretty good job at that in this. Now, this is also the directorial debut of Dev, and I'm always curious when someone's been an actor for a long time and then they take on a directorial role. What is it about that movie that has them saying, this is the movie I've got to have full control over? This is the movie I'm really passionate about. And apparently, Dev Patel was like, I really want to tell a story where I'm kicking a lot of butt. And so, not surprisingly, this movie set up just like a Dev Patel showcase, showing how cool he can look, showing that he can pull off even action, and he can be really charismatic. Where you follow him through this movie that, frankly, like a lot of other movies of this ilk, doesn't have a lot of story. You know, just the same way that we follow John Wick because we like Keanu, or we follow The Equalizer because we like Denzel. I followed Monkey Man because I like Dev, not because the story was that compelling. There was some good direction, some good cinematography. I think my favorite look in the movie was when he was doing the underground fighting and he had the gorilla mask on. Also, had the only other actor that I recognized and that I really thought had anything to do to stand out in this movie, which was Sharto Copley, who I've liked since District 9, but his career really seems to have gone downhill playing this really bit part in this movie. The action was really kinetic and chaotic, but frankly, it was a little too much for my liking. It was so intense and so like kind of wild that I didn't necessarily enjoy it all of the time. In the end, I thought, okay, I went in just for a fun action movie. And really, all you want of these fun action movies is to see a couple things you've never seen before, some cool shots and things like, wow, how did they do that? And I think most of that was in there, but I still left a little cold. So I'm going to give this movie a C plus. I think if I was just rating how does Dev Patel come out of this movie looking, he comes out looking like an A. But everything else with the movie was just so forgettable, frankly, that I landed at the C plus. If you see the movie Monkey Man, I'd love to know what you think. Let me know.